Nithyananda everyone, welcome back to the Bhavasamadhi Darshan. So now we'll be looking into the glimpses of the glorious past on the 21st June of the previous years. Also today is a very special day as the whole world is celebrating the International Yoga Day of this year 2022. So also we'll be sharing the various truths and revelations shared by Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in last 5-6 years of International Yoga Day. What Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revealed the groundbreaking truths, starting from doing the actual real purpose of yoga, or whether yoga is from Hinduism, where the yoga is rooted, and how to experience the real yoga. So we'll be talking and we'll be sharing about all those revelations from Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in the coming slides. So let's start today's glimpses of the glorious past from the year 2006. And on this day, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was on the Kailasa Yatra with the delegates of the Kailasa nation. So while he was on the spiritual tourism, where he was taking all the delegates, the devotees and disciples, to the sacred pilgrimage of Kailasa, the very home, the place of Paramashivoham himself. In the way, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism also gave the various initiations. He gave the various discourses to build the right understanding on this yatra. So and also on how to experience the enlightenment and go beyond the various incompletions or the patterns that we face in our life. So in the today's 21st June of 2006, on this rare session from the Himalayas, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism expanded on the origin of the spiritual enlightenment science on the planet Earth. He gave the insights into the great Vedic rishis and the spiritual powers of the enlightened Hindu civilization. So let us listen to this video from Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुगदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वदी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. I welcome you all with my love and respects. See, to tell you honestly, Himalayas is my life. I can say the whole transformation, the whole process which happened in me, the whole thing happened in Himalayas only. I can say I vow the whole thing to Himalayas. It is Himalayas which did the whole thing. And when Krishna says, I am the Himalayas among the Achalas, I think Himalayas can only be experienced. It can't be spoken. It's just like enlightenment. Himalayas is just like enlightenment. You can't speak about it. You can only experience it. And that is the land where this whole inner science is developed, created, the research and development happened, and the final product came out. The whole thing happened in Himalayas only. So that is the first and ultimate inner science laboratory where the great research and development in the field of inner science happened. I think at least last 20,000 years, even though the idiotic Western historians go on repeating, only 4,000 years ago the human society is created, but these historians, they go on twisting the things and abusing this great Eastern science and culture, at least last 10,000 years, the research and development in the inner science is happening in these great Himalayas, and you will see how every inch is associated with the divine. In India, every inch is a divine. Every inch is associated with spirituality, and it is just lifestyle. I always tell people, some born blind man, if somebody is blind from birth, you can't make him understand what he is missing. Same way, if somebody has not seen Himalayas, you can't explain to him what he is missing. If he is born blind, one major dimension of his life is missing. Just like that, if you have not seen Himalayas, one dimension of your consciousness you are missing. A possibility which can happen in you, one dimension of conscious possibility is missing. Anything can be missed by a seeker, but not Himalayas. Anything can be missed by a seeker in his life, but not Himalayas. And this is the great land where for time immemorial, from time immemorial, this great inner science is created and the research is done, the development went on and the products came out, and again further research and development on the product happened. I can say, if you remove Himalayas, no spirituality on the planet Earth. No spirituality on the planet Earth. But for Himalayas, no inner science on the planet Earth. That is the holy land, place where the whole thing happened. And let me be very honest, except Vedic science, there is no other religion on the planet Earth. All other religions are just a social system. How many wives you can marry, how many times you have to fall down, how many times you can roll on the ground, in which hand you can eat, and how many times you have to wash your hand, and where you can wipe your hand. That is the other religions. These are all other religions are only vidhi and nisheda, means do's and don'ts. The only religion is from Vedic seers, Vedic rishis. Only they worked on the inner consciousness. Nobody else has neither had the courage nor had the technique to dive deep into the inner consciousness. Vedic masters are the only religious group or spiritual group on the planet Earth. From them, many people have learned the science, that is true. But it's originated from them. Please do not think I am a fanatic. I am stating a simple fact. If you think I am fanatic, it is up to you. I have no problem. I have no problem. But I am stating a simple fact straight away to you. Trusting that you all understand the truth. Always kids needs to have a life. They can't live with the truth. That is why so much of fairy tales. In every culture, so much of fairy tales. Why? Because kids cannot cope up with reality. They need a buffer. See, like a buffer spring. In every car there will be a buffer spring, so that the shock will not be directly transmitted to you. The shocks which happen in the road will not reach you. You will be safe. Same way, kids also need some imagination and fantasies and stories to cope up with reality. They can't directly handle the reality. They need a buffer story, the buffer spring. Stories as buffer spring. Here I am not going to give you any buffer spring. I am straight away telling you the truth. The Vedic seers are the only people who can be called as religious or spiritual. All other fellows going on talking, how many times you can marry, or how you will do divorce, or how many times you have to bend down or stand up, or how many times you have to wash your hand. This is the only thing they go on talking, nothing else. And that is no way called That is nothing to do with religion. And what if you do this, it is a sin. If you do this, it is a merit. And if you do this, you will have a heaven. If you do that, you will have eternal hell. What nonsense is eternal hell? See, there is no such thing as eternal hell. Let you be very clear. Even if you do all sins possible for in the life of 100 years, you can be put only 100 years hell. How can you be put in eternal hell? That's a foolishness. What to tell about Himalayas? This is the land where this great science is created. The great science which is keeping planet Earth still alive. Understand, if at all this great science did not happen on the planet Earth, be very clear, long before these barbaric politicians would have destroyed the planet Earth. First time on the planet Earth, a system is created where neither physically nor psychologically people were enslaved. Understand, there are three kinds of people. One, politicians who enslave you physically. Next, these dramatists, cine artists who feed fantasies in your head and keep you psychologically slave. All these producers, cine producers, I always tell them, they are dream sellers. They sell the dreams and keep you under their control, constantly feeding you with fantasies and destroying your real life. The third group, so-called religious figures or so-called priests, go on constantly teaching you fear and guilt, fear and greed, and keep you spiritually under their control. Rishis, Vedic rishis, are the first group who created a system in which nobody will be enslaved, neither physically or psychologically or spiritually. The first ever system created to liberate human beings happened on this great Himalayas. On this great Himalayas. That is why I always tell people, a seeker can miss anything in his life, not Himalayas. Not Himalayas. It is too much to miss. It is too much to miss. If you have eyes, you should not miss Himalayas. If you don't have eyes, at least come and have this breeze. You will have something. You will have some energy. Let me tell you just few things. I can't describe completely about this greatness of the Himalayas. I can say few things. It is spiritual incubator. Lakhs and lakhs of enlightened beings have left their body here. Basically, society binds you in these three ways. One is physical, the laws and the social rules and country politician. Second, psychological, feeding you fantasies and dreams and ruling you psychologically, giving you the idea of heroes and keeping you under their control. The so-called cinema, drama, all these artists. The third, the so-called religious figures, giving you fear and greed about the hell and heaven and keeping you under their control. Rishis have created a culture, lifestyle, through which from all these three you will be liberated. From all these three you will be liberated. First time on the planet Earth, a system to liberate human beings in the level of physical, mental and spiritual happened on this great land, on this Jnana Bhumi, on this Himalayas. Whenever a rich man dies, he leaves all his property behind and dies. He can't carry anything. If at all we can carry, nothing would have been there on the planet Earth by now. Everything would have been packed. Everything would have been packed. Nothing will be there. Long before everything would have been packed. He can't carry anything. Same way, when an enlightened being dies, he can't carry his tapas. Understand? Tapas also can't be carried. He will leave even his tapas behind. Tapas can't come with you. All the tapas power he will leave behind and leave the body. So any enlightened being, when he dies, he leaves all the tapas energy. The Himalayas is the place where lakhs and lakhs of enlightened beings have left their body. Traditionally, all enlightened beings, before they leave the body, they will come here and leave the body. That's a tradition in India. Every enlightened master, when he dies, his body is dropped in Ganga. Understand? His body is dropped in Ganga. Just by 10-15 minutes of chanting some holy word or a good peaceful word, chanting some peaceful word, the quality of water changes. Emoto proves, just 5 minutes, this guy sits and chants the word peace, happiness, immediately the quality of water changes. Understand, in this Ganges, every day millions of people stand and pray. Not one or two, not even lakh, millions. Millions stand and pray. And I can say, how many thousands of enlightened masters' body has been put in the Ganges, I don't know. That is why this whole river is energy. It is not just, please understand, Ganges is not totality of drop of waters. Ganges is not totality of water drops. It has got its own identity, its own independent intelligence. First understand, it responds. It responds. You will see how it responds. Ganges, Ganga river, has got its own independent, intelligent identity. So do not think it is just a river. Same way Himalayas. Himalayas is a living energy. Millions of people, millions of enlightened masters have left their body here. So much of energy, so much of power. That is the reason it attracts more and more enlightened masters. The money attracts money. Just like that, energy attracts energy. This place is filled with energy. Its energy and its very existence, I can say, the very existence of Himalayas is a blessing. All this collective negativity which goes on around the planet Earth is nullified just by the existence of Himalayas. I can tell you one thing. I can tell you with honest pride. The Himalayas has created a culture, it has created a tradition, it has created a great literature based on which no terrorist group can be created. Just tell me, have you seen a single terrorist group which has got their base on Gita and the Vedas? No. They have created such a foolproof literature. No terrorist group has got their base on the Gita. It is given to a person as encouraging him to fight. See the paradox. Gita itself is delivered encouraging somebody to fight, but no terrorist group can be found on the philosophy. It is given so beautifully when somebody reads and digests, simply will be transformed. The very idea to fight or the vengeance will disappear from him. Will disappear from him. Anyhow, I can be proud of one thing. Our culture is so great. The heritage is so great. The tradition is so great. No terrorist group can have their base based on the Vedic philosophy or the Vedic teachings, Vedic life and the Vedic tradition. This great culture is created in this holy land. One more thing, just in 5 cities of India, in Himalayas, just in 5 cities, 100,000 registered ashrams exist. 100,000 monasteries. Understand? 100,000 monasteries in just 5 cities. Panjapuri Sadhu Samaj, that's what they call. Just this 5 cities has got 100,000 registered ashrams. Means all other houses are just to support the ashram activities. Himalayas is for sadhus and sannyasis, the people who support their activity, they stay there, that's all. And this great holy land, whatever I speak, whatever I tell, it will be only less. One more thing, important thing. See, not only this place is a laboratory, many enlightened masters have come and left their body here. Even Shankara. From Shankara, all the great enlightened masters, they come here just to leave the body. Just to leave the body. You will not be same old person. You will not be the same person again. You will not be the same person again. You will not come down from Himalayas as the same person you go up. You will be a different person. You should be a different person. Understand? You should be a different being. You should be a different person. And moreover, the very Himalayas itself, the whole thing is created in such a way, all your chakras has to open. Nothing can be done. Nothing can be done. These 15 days, whether other chakras open or not, I don't know, but Swadhisthana will open. Swadhisthana will open. The reason, 3 feet road, your bus will be going. You can neither see this side nor see that side. This side some 3,000 feet. In the Delhi railway station, there is a small Ganapati and Hanuman temple. Small Ganapati temple and Hanuman temple. Any of you have come by train, you would have seen. There's a small Ganapati and Hanuman temple. In that, near the temple only I used to sleep. That's where I slept. This Delhi railway station is the witness. For me, I slept in that railway station only. From there I started. It took, I think, more than 9.5 months. More than 9 months, less than 10 months. It took complete trip I did by walk. Completely by walk. Yamunotri I did not go that time, but other next trip I went to Yamunotri also by walk. Anyhow, one more thing. Unless you live like this in some places, your foolish mind will be thinking that your whole life is under your control. It is better to see and experience and understand your life is not under your control. If you live in cities, you become so designed or pre-planned. Your whole day you know your whole day routine. The moment you get up, around 6:30 you are going to have fight with your wife, and 7:30 fight with the son, and 9:30 fight with your boss, office boss, and around evening 3:30 fight with your subordinates, and around again 4:30 or 5:30 again fight with your wife. And you know your whole routine, where you will go, where you will sit, where you will come back. You know the whole routine. Nothing new happens in your life. From morning, getting up from bed, till you go back to bed. You know your routine. That is why you feel bored. At the most, small accident can happen. That also ensued already. There is nothing new in your life. There is nothing new at all in your life. By and by, you become so self-centered, your mind starts believing life is completely under your control. Whenever something happens which is beyond your control, you are totally shaken. Your whole being is shaken. Be very clear. Here I am giving you the first basic training and understanding. Life is not under your control as you think. That is the first understanding you need to have. That's the first understanding you need to have. That will prepare you for the unexpected incidents in your life. Every one of you are going to face unexpected incidents. Your death is the first unexpected incident. Any of you are here? No, I am not going to die, Swamiji. Even though you think and strongly believe, it is not going to happen. Let it be clear. Let me tell you, all of us, not only you, I am also going to die. Let us be very clear. There is a lot of things going to happen in our life which we may not expect, which we may not predict, which we may not be even able to imagine. Traveling in Himalayas, living in Himalayas will prepare you to face your life. Things happens unexpected way. I can say the first basic quality to live an exciting life is ready to face the unexpected things in your life. Spiritual life is nothing but high intelligence and high intense passion to live. Intense excitement and passion and intelligence is what I call spiritual life. These two, intelligence and intense passion to live, intense excitement and energy to live in an unexpected way, and intelligence to face the unexpected things is spirituality.
Nityananda everyone. So we learned about the various truths from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and the various experiences that one gains when he goes for the Himalayan Yatra. As Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was sharing that once he goes up to the Himalaya, he can never come back as the same person and its contribution. Also, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism talked about how the various sampradayas or the various knowledge system in Hinduism that exist all is because of the Kailasa itself. If Kailasa is not there, all this knowledge system, the knowledge traditions will not exist. He also talked about how the politicians and the various other religious gurus exploits people based on the fear and greed or through the physical tortures or the physical pain and suffering. But how our ancient rishis always inspired and gave the right knowledge and understanding to experience the truths in or experience the life in its real form. So also we request all the viewers, you can again rewatch this video to get more and more understanding from the sacred secrets that Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revealed to all of us. Moving to the next year, the year of 2013, and on this day, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism reiterated the importance of completion with ourselves and the others. As we all know, this year, the year of 2013, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revealed the truths from the various angles on the science of completion. How to bring completion with ourselves, how to bring completion with others, how to bring completion with the life, how to bring completion from the way past life itself. This whole year, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revealed the various truths and the sciences of doing completion and bringing and experiencing the real life. Also, we request all the viewers who are watching us to visit the official YouTube channel of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and search for Nithyananda Satsang, the year of 2013, where you can find the various truths revealed by Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism at one place in one playlist. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shares that unless we are complete, there are multiple personalities living inside us, which attracts problems like disease, depression, quickening the death of our life. Only after completion we become an integrated, solid being in which life starts happening, and we experience auspiciousness, consciousness, and enlightenment. The basis for living the four tattvas is completion and listening. Once we are living in integrity, strength, knowledge, energy, power, and everything good will happen in us. And he says, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism shared that let us empower ourselves and take up the practice of doing completion every night before sleeping. And we know that many of you who are watching us live understand, getting this truth reminded again and again. You know that the power of completion. and many of us would have practiced doing the completion before sleeping and have all of us experienced the transformation. So all the viewers who have actually who has experienced this truth would like I'd like to request all of them to share their experience in the YouTube comment or on the Facebook comment, how you experienced the completions or the transformation in your life by doing completion every night before sleeping. And this will also help the various other viewers who are watching us. It will inspire them to do the completions and understand, get into more and more deeper understanding of completion and practicing it in their life to transform their life itself. So we'll also listen to some of the revelations given by Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on this day, where he talks about that how life begins with the completion. Only when we start having completion in our life, we actually start having the real life. The real life begins only when we start having completion in our life. Till that, we continue to live in the delusion in our perceptual understanding about the self or about the life and others. So let us listen to this truth and imbibe this truth by doing internalizing, listening, and also doing the completion practice itself.
समारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों और भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूँ। I welcome every one of you who are sitting with us all over the world at this moment. Today we will continue to expand on completions, some more intricate details of completions, intricate details you need to know about completion. आज मैं पूर्णत्व इस विषय पर अपना प्रवचन जारी रखूंगा। Understand? Only after completion you become integrated, means one person. Only after completion you become one person. Till then you are multiple personality. Because you are multiple personality, you do not know what is good, what is bad. Many times you attract disease, thinking that is much better than living with these fellows. Oh, really? Understand? You attract many times diseases to escape from the situations. I tell you, relationship problems directly create diseases in the body. Diseases directly create depression in the body. Depression directly quickens death of your life. It is all completely interconnected. How you feel about you, if that is a constant shivering, how you feel about you is a constant unstable fear or a constant shivering inside you, then simply you can expect disease, depression, everything which should not come in your life. इस समझिए पूर्णत्व के बाद ही आप एक संपूर्ण व्यक्ति बनते हैं, तब तक आप अनेक व्यक्तित्व एक शरीर में हैं, इसीलिए आप ये भी नहीं समझ पाते हैं कि आपके लिए क्या अच्छा है और क्या बुरा। आप बीमारी भी इसी तरह आकर्षित करते हैं, स्थिति से भागने के लिए संबंधों में समस्या होना आपके शरीर में बीमारी लाती है, बीमारी आप में उदासी लाती है, उदासी आपकी मृत्यु को निकट लाती है। When you have a multiple personality, unintegrated being, what you attract, not only you do not know why you attract that. People come and ask me, why me? Why did I attract this disease? There are more bad people. Why I am attracting? I am such a good person. I never thought and did anything wrong to anybody. Understand? It is nothing to do with good or bad, because good or bad is certified by society. That certificate does not get accepted by cosmos. Whether you are integrated or not is only accepted by cosmos. Understand? Whether you are integrated or not only is accepted by cosmos. Good or bad is not accepted by cosmos. जब आप में अनेक व्यक्तित्व है, जब आप संपूर्ति में नहीं है, आप जानते ही नहीं कि आप किसी चीज, किसी बीमारी को अपनी ओर आकर्षित करते हैं. Somebody may be bad, but he is integrated. What to do? You may be good, but you are disintegrated. So a disintegrated person neither knows what he is attracting, nor knows why he is attracting, or can be clear. Integrity is absolute. Good and bad is decided by society. Integrity is absolute. Good and bad is decided by society. Integrity does not change with society, age, time, or with anything. Integrity is not social ethics, it is spiritual principle. It is not even a spiritual value, it is a spiritual principle. Till you are integrated, you do not know and you will not know what you are attracting in your life. Only when you are complete, integrated, you will even know about where you are in life. What is life? Good and bad keeps changing with age, time, and society. But integrity is absolute. It is there forever. ध्यान से सुनिए. जो व्यक्ति संपूर्ति में नहीं है, वो ना तो ये जानता है कि वो अपने जीवन में क्या आकर्षित कर रहा है और क्यों उसे आकर्षित कर रहा है. संपूर्ति एक आध्यात्मिक सिद्धांत है. समाज के अच्छाइयों और बुराइयों से ऊपर है. केवल जब आप पूर्णत्व में हैं, आप ये भी जान सकते हैं कि जीवन क्या है और आप जीवन में क्या है. Only when you are complete, you will be integrated. Only when you are complete, you will become authentic. Without completing, you do not know which part of you should expand. which part of you is your mamakara. Instead of enriching you, you will be enriching on your parasites. The parasites which are sitting on you. Instead of enriching and consciously building your mamakara, you will be enriching your unconscious root patterns. Unconscious root patterns. I tell you, no wealth is a wealth if you are not integrated. No energy is energy if you are not integrated. Anything comes in life will not have its positive impact on you if you are not integrated. केवल जब आप पूर्णत्व में हैं, आप श्रद्धा का अनुभव कर सकते हैं। जब आप ये भी नहीं जानते हैं कि आपका ममकार क्या है, आप कैसे उसका विस्तार कर पाएंगे? विस्तार के नाम पर आप शायद अपनी अचेत मूल विचारधाराओं को विस्तारित कर रहे होंगे। Understand? Completion is the basic need. How many hours I may sit and talk, you may sit and spend your time here. One more thing, unless you start completion, you will not even be able to maintain listening with completion. Without completion, even listening will be difficult. With a lot of difficulty, you have to force yourself. Literally like putting a stick between both the eyelids so that it doesn't close. With completion, listening starts. With completion, life starts. Without completion, first of all, you won't be able to listen. And even if you listen, never integrity starts, authenticity starts, responsibility starts, and enriching starts. पूर्णत्व और संपूर्ति के बिना आपके जीवन में जो भी आता है, आप उसका सकारात्मक असर नहीं देख पाएंगे। पूर्णत्व के बिना आप सुन भी नहीं पाएंगे। पूर्णत्व एक मौलिक बुनियादी आवश्यकता है। Look in your life. Completion is the most important aspect of cosmos. Understand? Your completion is not just experienced by you. Your completion is celebrated by cosmos. When every individual completes, cosmos feels complete through you. Cosmos celebrates. It feels, wow, now I am complete. Now I am complete. Now I am complete. Cosmos feels, wow. Understand? Only when you complete, you learn what is integrity, and only then you will know how to be authentic. What is authenticity? And only then you will know what is responsibility. Responsibility starts only after you complete. Only after completion, responsibility starts. Only after completion, integrity starts, responsibility starts, enriching starts, authenticity starts. जब हर व्यक्ति पूर्णत्व का अनुभव करता है, ब्रह्मांड स्वयं पूर्णत्व का अनुभव करता है, उसका आनंद उठाता है, उत्सव मनाता है, पूर्णत्व के बाद ही संपूर्ण श्रद्धा उत्तरदायित्व आरंभ होते हैं. Understand? How many hours you may listen these words? Integrity, integrity, integrity. Authenticity, authenticity, authenticity. Responsibility, responsibility, responsibility. But you will neither catch it nor get it. You will neither catch it nor get it. From just the word, only after you complete, only after the completion, you will really know the meaning of integrity. You will see suddenly new understanding about integrity evolves in you. The very understanding you have about integrity goes to the next level. The understanding you carry about authenticity moves to next level. Responsibility and enriching you carry, you cognize, goes to the next level. Get it? Integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching. All the four will become reality in you only after completion. It is like once you complete, like a screen opening. Till the screen opens, whoever is on the other side, you will not get it. Till the screen opens, whoever may be on the other side, you will not get it. Same way, till the completion happens, you will not know really about integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching. Only with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching, you will start living. So with completion, life starts. अब चाहे कितनी ही घंटी संपूर्ति, श्रद्धा, उत्तरदायित्व, इन शब्दों को बार बार सुनेंगे, आप कभी इनका अर्थ नहीं समझ पाएंगे जब तक आप पूर्णत्व का अनुभव नहीं करते हैं. पूर्णत्व के बाद आप देखेंगे कि आप संपूर्ण श्रद्धा, उत्तरदायित्व, इन सभी का भिन्न रूप से अनुभूति करते हैं. When you complete, only then whole day you will start perceiving your personality as integrated single being flowing in one direction. Incomplete being is like a broken river. You become streams. End of the day you may dry up. Even if water gushes in you, it won't be useful for you or the society. Broken streams are not directly useful to life. When you are in integrity, life happens to you as one. You make life happen to others as one. Without that, life doesn't happen. Instead of becoming authentic in your being, you will become authentic in your root patterns. I have one sannyasi in my sangha. Once in 3 months, he will say, I am leaving. No advice will work on him. If somebody shouts at him more loudly, then he will keep quiet. That is his pattern. You will say, I am leaving. You don't need to console him. Nobody need to console him. Why do you want to leave? Why don't you meditate, continue your sadhana, complete? No. Just if somebody shouts at him for some reason, he will settle down. No, I am here. So unfortunate sometimes people give strength to the root patterns instead of being. जब आप संपूर्ण होते हैं तभी आप एक व्यक्तित्व होने का अनुभव करेंगे, तभी आप एक विशाल नदी की तरह होंगे। अपूर्ण व्यक्ति भिन्न भिन्न धाराओं की तरह है, जो ना तो स्वयं के लिए उपयोगी है और ना ही दूसरों के लिए। Feeling responsible. Only after you complete, you will feel responsible. Otherwise, as a disintegrated beings, sometime you will feel responsible, sometime you won't feel responsible. Only after completion, you become a solid being on which all these four principles can be start functioning. Till then, these four principles cannot start functioning in you. Integrity will become part of your life when you enlighten your being with completion. Understand this word. I am using the word enlightening your being with completion, because completion literally enlightens you, awakens the new dimension of you for you. Completion makes you live the whole life. Completion allows you to eat while you eat, sleep while you sleep. Eat while you eat, sleep while you sleep. Completion is a very important component. I can say first and last component for enlightenment. आप उत्तरदायित्व का अनुभव तभी कर सकते हैं जब आप संपूर्ण है, जब आप अपूर्ण है। आप कभी कभी उत्तरदायित्व का अनुभव करेंगे और शेष क्षणों में आप उत्तरदायित्व नहीं अनुभव कर पाएंगे। संपूर्ति आपके जीवन का बाग तभी बन सकते हैं जब आप पूर्णत्व के द्वारा आपकी जीवन मुक्ति को जागृत करते हैं। I have seen how when you take responsibility after completion, you just explode in auspiciousness. See, some people build one school and they just know the knack, and immediately the franchising starts. In 10 years they have 1,000 school. But some people build a school for whole 10 years, they just sit with the same school, number of students going down. When you complete and take the responsibility, life brings auspiciousness. Life supports you. If you don't complete, even if you take responsibility, it is like a climbing uphill. You will be waiting to give up on you and others. Sometime, almost on the top you give up. That is too dangerous. So complete every night before sleeping. Spend time on completion. Unless you complete, life doesn't start for you. Integrity doesn't start for you. Responsibility doesn't start for you. Enriching doesn't start for you. मैंने देखा है जब आप पूर्णत्व के बाद उत्तरदायित्व उठाते हैं, जीवन आपकी सहायता करता है, आपका जीवन मंगलमय हो जाता है। हर रात सोने के पहले पूर्णत्व के लिए अपना समय दीजिए। Every night, spend little time on completion. Every night, spend little time on working on your each root patterns. हर रात सोने के पहले अपने हर मूल विचारधारा पर काम कीजिए। There is a beautiful Zen story. Disciple asks, Master, what is the difference between you and me? Master replies, I eat when I eat, I sleep when I sleep. Only if you are complete, you can do this. Only when you are complete, you can eat while you eat, you can sleep while you sleep. Unless you are complete, you can't eat while you eat. You will be doing everything while you are eating. You won't sleep while you sleep. You will be doing everything while you sleep. Eat while you eat. Sleep while you sleep. Completion is enlightenment. Completion is auspiciousness. Completion is consciousness. Complete, you will become more conscious. Complete, you will become more auspicious. Complete, you will have enlightenment. Complete, you will have life. एक सुंदर ज़ेन कथा है। शिष्य गुरु से पूछता है कि आप में और मुझ में क्या अंतर है। गुरु कहते हैं कि मैं जब खाता हूँ मैं केवल का रहा हूँ, मैं जब सोता हूँ मैं केवल सो रहा हूँ। केवल पूर्णत्व स्थिति में आप ये कर पाएंगे। पूर्णत्व कीजिए और आप मंगलमय हो जाएंगे। Understand the life. Understand the strength. You will stop feeling powerlessness only after completion.
So we request all the viewers to get the complete detail, complete insights on this subject directly from the nithyanandapedia.org, or you can directly visit to the official YouTube channel of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. We'll be now moving to the next year, that is the year of 2015, when for the first time the world celebrated the International Yoga Day. And on this occasion, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducted a special webinar. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism addressed common misunderstandings about the yoga. That yoga is the only physical postures, or that better health is the only purpose of the yoga. What is yoga and what is the purpose of yoga? And how do we know that if yoga we are practicing comes from authentic source? Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism gives this as a rule to follow for everyone to practice yoga. Only accept yoga from a source where both the reference of the original scriptures and the personal experience of the teacher are present. If the reference to the origin is missing, the yoga you are practicing might harm you instead of benefiting you. Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism invited all the delegates to go back to the source, to the original scripture, and practice the yoga authentically. So let us listen to this short video on what is the purpose of the yoga.
Let me explain yoga. Adi Yogi Mahadeva revealed this science Shivagamas, to the whole universe as a signs to awaken your inner potential energy. I don't want to say the physical postures are not yoga, and I don't want to say physical health is not purpose of yoga. That is also included. Please understand. There is so much of confusion as usual. Anything practiced by billions will have variations, confusions, debates. It's usual. Whether the physical postures are yoga, please understand, physical postures are also yoga. It is not that they are not part of yoga, and I also don't want to say they are alone as yoga. No. Physical postures are not excluded, but that does not mean only physical postures are yoga. It's a great science
I bless you all,
where
that you all open all your three
your
eyes
body is
and manifest
trained
powers
to
of
achieve its
Paramashivoham.
peak potential through asanas and mind is trained through liberated thinking. Your breathing structure is trained through pranayama. The various steps are used in yoga ultimately to awaken your Kundalini Shakti. Yoga is not meant just for your well-being or health. It is meant to awaken your mystical powers. It is meant to awaken your spiritual realization, realizing your spiritual identity is the ultimate goal of yoga. Kundalini is the inner potential energy. Once it is awakened, you will experience extraordinary health, physically, mentally, and extraordinary powers, abilities. Everything in yoga is finally aimed at. It can be as simple as washing your eyes, or as difficult as Shirasasana, Neti or Dauti Kriyas. Everything is aimed at awakening the Kundalini Shakti in you, to awaken the extraordinary possibilities and abilities in you. Yoga is one of the greatest gifts given to the world by Mahadeva directly. Please understand, yoga is organized by Patanjali but gifted by Mahadeva himself. today's subject, what you have never been told about yoga. The revelations of the revealed scriptures. Listen. Because we see the ocean always from beach, the moment word ocean or sea is uttered, you visualize only beach, not the ocean. Listen. Because you always see the ocean from the beach, the moment word ocean is uttered, you visualize only beach, not the ocean. Same way, because yoga starts from bending the body, unfortunately, the moment the word yoga is uttered, you think it is only bending the body. Ocean is not beach. From beach it starts, but beach is not the ocean. Yoga starts from bending the body, but that is not yoga as it is. Yes, bending the body is also yoga. It starts from there. But unfortunately, you think that is yoga. There is a big difference between bending the body is yoga, bending the body is also the yoga. What you have never been told about yoga? Three major things you have never been told about yoga. First, yoga is not originated from Patanjali. Patanjali is the organizer, not originator. That's the first thing you need to know. Unfortunately, even the great yoga teachers, yoga gurus, yogis, socially acclaimed, respected, revered gurus, yogis, even they think and promote Patanjali as the originator of yoga, father of yoga. With all my respect to Patanjali, I wanted to declare this truth to the world. Please understand, at least 15,000 years before Patanjali, a being walked on the planet Earth, assuming the physical form, just like all of us. Adi Guru Sadashiva is the founder and father of yoga system. There is enough of detailed. I wanted to insist on this word, detailed description, including the yoga postures and breathing methods, pranayama, kriya. A detailed manuals are available, written directly by Sadashiva. Understand? People who are afraid of the power of Hindu tradition always try to put our valuable knowledge as myth. They try to classify the valuable knowledge as myth. Only a person who has become enlightened and practices can understand the difference between myth and subjective science. Sadashiva revealed all these scriptures is not myth, it is a subjective truth which can stand the scrutiny of any decent researcher, whether in the form of linguistic, if you start analyzing the language, the scriptures available, all the revelations by Sadashiva is called Agama. Means the complete works of Sadashiva is called Agama. If you see the language, it is at least 10 to 15,000 years before Patanjali. And if you see the archaeological evidences, the place where Sadashiva walked, Varanasi, still walking, living. If you see even archaeological researchers, any decent researcher, unbiased, straightforward, seeking the truth, will be convinced about what I am presenting. I have enough of material to substantiate the claims I am making, not just my intuition or ability to see the Akashic records. That's only one side. I have enough to substantiate whatever I am claiming. I'll present it now one by one. First thing, you have not been told, you have never been told about yoga. Patanjali is a great organizer, but not originator. Origination. Please understand, the source is Sadashiva himself. Patanjali, a great disciple of Mahadeva, devotee of Mahadeva, lived in Chidambaram, organized this whole science, presented it in a very presentable format called Yoga Sutras. Yoga Sutras is a great book, no doubt, but not the first book. There is a big difference. Even the great yogis, acclaimed yogis, very popular all over the world, yoga gurus, always stop with Patanjali. I do not know why. Very few say yoga was before Patanjali, and even if they say, they are not able to present the scriptures and literatures. So understand, yoga is at least 10 to 15,000 years older than Patanjali. Patanjali organized but not originated. So organizer is Adi Guru Sadashiva himself. In his agamas, he presents a detailed, elaborate, large manuals, descriptions, and a large quantity of material with high quality precision available, which is directly delivered by Sadashiva. Please understand, knowing the original source and the literatures revealed by the original author is very important to keep the purity of any knowledge branch. Any knowledge branch, whether it is Ayurveda, Jyotisha, Gemology, Numerology, or Siddha, any tradition, any knowledge branch, knowing the originator, father, founding father, his intentions, his revelations, the material revealed by him, knowledge about that is too important to learn that knowledge source, that branch of knowledge. any knowledge branch will be complete only if the founder's intentions are revealed as it is to the person who is studying that branch of the knowledge. Unless you know the founder of homeopathy's intention and his original text, homeopathy can never be complete for you. Unless you know Varaha Mihira's original sutras, Jyotisha can never be complete for you. Unless you know the Kamigagama, Vastu Padala, the science of Vastu can never be complete for you. Same way, unless you know the Shivagamas, Yogapada, the yoga branch revealed by Sadashiva, the yoga knowledge can never be complete for you. First thing you have never been told is Sadashiva Adi Guru is the source of yoga tradition. Second, which you have never been told, which you need to be aware, always as for original source. Any practice you are asked to do, whether it is bending the body, or a specific way of breathing, or a specific visualization, or a specific verbalization, as for the source. Original sources are available. Please understand. People who try to declare themselves as a brand of yoga have messed up the whole yoga by creating cat pose, dog pose, tree pose, inverted tree pose, downside dog pose. I am still wondering, when I listen to all these, am I yogi? What is going on with yoga? Understand, it can be used along with Pilates, sports, bodybuilding methods, no problem. But it cannot be diluted. Using yoga along with the sports, along with Pilates, along with other exercise, along with gymming, everything is okay. But it cannot be diluted. Please understand. One of the important truths you have never been told is yoga cannot be separated from Hinduism. It cannot be separated. Dilution is Sampradaya Droha. Understand? Dilution is Sampradaya Droha. All of you understand. People ask me, Swamiji, who is the real yogi, from where we should learn? How do we know which is authentic yoga? I am clearing all these doubts and questions once for all today. Understand? Even as simple as sitting in Padmasana to as complicated as swallowing 6-meter cloth and cleaning your intestine. Everything is described with tremendous precision, clarity, with tremendous accuracy by Sadashiva directly in Yogapadas of Agamas. You do not need any jum jum, chum chum, chick chick, bulbul fellows to develop any of the yogic techniques and methods. Understand, do not believe If some stupid fellow is claiming he developed it from yoga, he only diluted it. Nobody can develop on Sadashiva. Everyone can only dilute Sadashiva. Nobody can develop on Sadashiva. Understand? I am declaring with the authority as living representative of Sadashiva. Nobody can develop Sadashiva. He is complete for the past, present and future. He has seen all the possible bodies happening, yet to happen. We are going to have unique bodies in the near future. In next 40, 50 years, we are going to be having unique bodies, new kind of bodies, whose brain size will be larger, whose subtle grooves will be deeper, the ability to understand and grasp the information will be more, and who will also be higher genders, who will have the freedom to play with multiple genders. These new bodies are coming. Understand? Sadashiva has created yoga even for the bodies which are going to come in the future. Bodies which were there, which are, which will be. He knows the whole, and he has revealed yoga for the whole. No one can develop on Sadashiva. No one can develop on Sadashiva. You need to know very clearly. There are three kind of people teaching yoga. One, who claims they are teaching from their personal experience. Crow biryani, kakka biryani, g. Second, who knows only the scriptures, teach only from scriptures, does not have personal experience. Pandits, scholars. I tell you, the pandits and scholars who just teach from the books without having personal experience cause less damage to people than the so-called enlightened gurus who declare they are teaching from personal experience, does not abide the shastras, does not abide by the scriptures. Please understand, this is one of the important revelation I am giving you. These so-called enlightened gurus who does not abide by the scriptures are more dangerous to human beings, humanity, than the people who are abiding just by the scriptures without enlightenment. Because people who are abiding just by the scripture without enlightenment cannot damage you. They may not be able to give you experience, but they can't damage you because they are just following the scripture. Scriptures will never damage you. But the so-called enlightened fellows who don't follow the scriptures, because they get your complete trust and authority, they become authority just by convincing you in some 2-3 things, blowing the nose. See, when you do the hyperventilation, naturally you will feel little peace and calmness. That peace does not mean you have become enlightened, or yes, become enlightened. Pick up a cell phone and talk to your spouse, you will see the strength of that peace. Understand? These so-called enlightened masters who do not abide by the scriptures are more dangerous than just the pandits, parrots who repeat from the scriptures directly. They are, see, these so-called enlightened masters who don't follow the scriptures, who don't abide by the original yogic literatures, they get one or two glimpses here and there, and by giving those one or two glimpses, they convince the people, and the people start following them. They suddenly become authorities. Once they become authorities, all the stupidity they vomit, you will be following. They can seriously damage your body, mind, and consciousness. Very rare are the third category of teachers who have a solid personal enlightenment experience, who are authorities, responsible for what they are speaking, and completely connected, rooted, centered on the traditional yogic scriptures. Those are the rare beings from whom you should learn. Understand? The Atma Pramana, personal experience, should always, when I say always, ALWAYS in capital letter, huge red color, always should match with Apta Pramana, the earlier Rishi's experience. Atma Pramana should be in tune with Apta Pramana, the individual experience should always be in tune with the original source, the great enlightened masters, the founding fathers of yoga. Please understand. One side Atma Pramana, personal experience. The other side Apta Pramana, the experience of the great rishis. A real guru will have both and present both. Otherwise, if somebody says, I only have my experience, I don't care about the scriptures, shastras, the original source of knowledge, please understand, don't become prey for their advertisement abilities, marketing capabilities, and their immature ego. Don't become prey for their immature ego. So, Atma Pramana, only when it is in tune with Apta Pramana, it can even be shared to the world and made as Sakshi Pramana. Understand? People who claim they had a personal revelation, experience, it may be sometime good for them, but there is no guarantee it is good for all of you. What is good for all of you? It should be the personal realization of your Guru and directly in tune with the original scriptures. Only then it should be shared with the world. It is worthy of being shared with the world. When you choose your Guru, first option, the best thing is find a person who is enlightened, experienced, who can play with energy, who can directly transmit experience to you and who is in tune with the original Shastras, the source of the knowledge, who is having Atma Pramana and Apta Pramana, and who can make the whole thing as Sakshi Pramana. Understand? I may have 10,000 experiences, Atma Pramana, but whatever is in tune with the Apta Pramana, the original scriptures, revelations by Sadashiva, only those things are worthy of teaching to all the human beings. Only those things will become Sakshi Pramana for all of you, for the whole world. So an important truth you need to know: no one can develop on Sadashiva. Do not go to people if they claim they developed. No. Don't become prey to the marketing gimmicks and immature ego of some of those great marketers, great advertisers. Marketing and advertising is a different capacity. The original knowledge source, being the reliable knowledge source, is different. Popularity does not necessarily guarantee quality. So do not be cheated. You yourself dig out, investigate whether what I am being taught is in alignment with the original Shastras, with the original scriptures. With all the joy and pride, I declare everything I am teaching is my personal experience, Atma Pramana, and completely in tune with Apta Pramana, the original scriptures and original revelations from the tradition. Understand? The second truth you have never been told about yoga is no one can develop. Do not fall prey for the stupidity of downward dog pose, inward dog pose, inverted tree pose. What nonsense is going on? Yoga cannot be developed and it is not secular. Let it be very clearly told to the world. If it is secular, if it is developed, have some other name. Don't call it yoga. Have the name Roga or Boga. Don't abuse the name yoga. Yoga has to be. Sadashiva very clearly declares qualification of a yoga teacher, yoga guru, who is qualified to teach, to be a guru, to be a master. He gives a clear description. He should have Atma Pramana and
Nityananda everyone. So with this, we will move into the next part, that is going to be a live Nityananda Satsang. Also, by 8 o'clock, we will be having the various events related with the International Yoga Day. So I request all the viewers to be tuned to watch the various events. And also we have the Asia Book of Record event today happening at Adi Kailasa, Bangalore Adinam. So right now we'll be moving for the Nityananda Satsang, which is going to be a live Satsang in a short while. Please just stay tuned.
Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Listen. Shaktipada, Diksha, initiation. Shaktinipada is raising all of you to declare your integrity to me into the space of Mahakailasa. Listen, I'll explain. My whole satsang, Shaktipada, initiation is all about raising your consciousness to superconscious existence. Listen, the uniqueness of my satsang, my initiations, my sessions is I sit with millions of people at a time and have a small talk, private talk with every one of you individually. I am sitting with millions of you now, all over the world, in all time zones, actually in all spaces, dimensions. But each one of you are having private small talk with me over a cup of coffee across the table. You just zoom out. Everyone and just zoom in. You know, I'm talking to you. Listen. I'm sitting with millions of you, but I am talking exclusively to each one of you. That's a paradox. Mannata Jagannatho. I may be Jagannatha, but for your Natha, for you. You zoom out everyone else and zoom in. You know, I'm directly talking to you. I happened exclusively for you. I'm talking exclusively for you. To you. You will see exactly what is going on inside you. I'll be talking about the same in the satsang. Sometimes I'll mention the name and sometimes I will not mention the name. If I need to praise you and show you as an example, I mention the name. Like how I mentioned Sona's name in yesterday's satsang. How I mentioned Sona Kamat's name. Like that, I mention the names openly. Sometimes I don't mention the name. If it is not necessary for the world to know, but all of you know, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. All of you, please understand. I will describe exactly what is happening in me. Listen, I am a principle, not person. There is no individuality, personality, person inside. It's a powerful principle. Paramashiva is manifesting. That is why the people who try to troll, abuse, accuse, they utterly fail and they bitterly fail. Because not only I am not hurt, I am not even slowing down, which they seriously expect. Come on, at least for our sake, just to recognize that we are suffering, give a small break, slow down. Mhm. These Indonesia, cunning, criminal gangs, culinary gangs, they are terribly hurt when people are not trusting the rumors and scandals they are spreading. Many times, these culinaries, people whom they enriched and brought to Sangha, even those people are not listening to these guys when they talk negative about me or spread rumors, scandals, saying, I saw. These criminals, cunning gang, when they boil with anger, violence, they try to spread lies, rumors, and they see that nobody cares for them, nobody listens to them. They feel terribly hurt, and not only they run away, after running away slowly they monitor, spy, still who are all going, and they see all the fellows they enriched and they brought them into Sangha. None of them are listening to these fellows' words. And they are back again, sitting with Swamiji, putting questions. Swamiji, I love you. Please, can you answer this question? I want all the abusers, rumor mongers, scandal mongers, demons, devils, criminals, cunning culinaries, all of you, once and for all, I am telling you the secret, the most powerful secret about me. I am a principle manifesting, neither individual nor person, nor a personality, nor an individuality, nothing. I am just a principle manifesting using this body. You can never hurt me. You can't do anything. The very plane from which you operate is too stupid, cheap. Not only you lost in the war you are waging against me, you will be now waging war against yourself because you feel jobless, you feel insecure. What is this, oh God? Suddenly I am not having anything. Just to give you importance, you start beating yourself, you start fighting with yourself. What to do? That's the way life is. Understand, especially all my disciples who are extremely sincere, want to get initiated, manifest powers, enlightenment, Paramashivatva. All my disciples listen to this secret. Listen to this. I am a principle manifesting using this body. Actually, you don't know what is happening. When I come and sit and utter the words and give initiation, only then you wake up and see, oh God, from where all these are coming? What is happening? Listen. I am a principle manifesting through this body. I am not person or personality, individual or individuality. I am just a principle. Anyone declares your integrity to me, immediately I start raising you, your consciousness. That's all. There is no one called good, no one called bad. I do not judge you.
நரை தும்பையருமாட நந்தி வாகனமாட நாட்டிய பெண்களாட
Listen. If you understand this, I am a principle. You can have initiation immediately, intensely. Your love for me, thinking that I am personality, is given back to you as Guru Bhakti, and through that you easily reach enlightenment. I have no use from your love. It's like a cub bringing grass to the lion. Lion has no use. He is not going to eat the grass. But lion knows the message behind the grass. That cub tries to say, I love you. That's all. Your love, even if you show your love, devotion, thinking I am an individual, personal being, I give that love back to you as Guru Bhakti and initiation and energy. You just grow it. So be very clear. If you remember, I am a principle, not individual. Principle using this body and playing this whole drama. You will suddenly see the intensity of initiation becomes billions of times greater. I have seen those who connect with me as a principle manifesting. They have a high integrity and they raise too quickly and start manifesting Paramashiva too easily. Remember, I am a principle manifesting through this body, not person, personality, individuality, nothing. It is just hollow bamboo. Paramashiva is manifesting through it. I'll explain the significance of Shaktipada, Diksha, the last few satsangs, initiations. I was trying to explain about the Nityatva and Nirantaratva. Nityatva, the 7 aspects. Plus that should two shadow, the Rahu and Ketu. This totally 9. If you understand this 9 component, you will understand Navagrahas. I already said that Brihaspati and Shukra and Rahu and Ketu, 2 gurus and 2 snakes. Actually, one snake, 2 part. Rahu and Ketu are one snake, 2 part. The whole churning of the Milky Ocean story and how the Rahu and Ketu's head and tail were cut. If you read all this, after this satsang and initiation, you will understand how the immortality, you miss immortality, then you get caught into the time. The moment you put the questions related to time, how you get caught into the rut logic. which is unsolvable. Understand? I'll give you a simple understanding about this 9 aspects Navagraha, Surya, the past, Soma, the past moving into the present, Buddha, listen, after Soma I am not coming to Mangala, Buddha. Buddha is the present. Then present evolving as future is Mangala. Mangala is Angaraka. Then listen, I'll explain step by step. Past is Surya, past evolving into the present is Soma, Chandra. Present is Buddha, not Mangala. Buddha. Present evolving as future is Mangala. Future, Shani. If you understand this whole 9, you will understand the whole astrology. Same way, Srishti Sthiti Samhara Tirobhava Anugraha, creation, sustenance, rejuvenation, delusion, liberation. This 5 happens in this 5. The past, past entering into present, present, present evolving as future, and future in this 5. The past is creation. Past entering into the present is sthiti, maintenance. The present is rejuvenation. Present evolving as future is trobhava. And future is liberation. Sadashiva is established in Nirantaratva. Paramashiva is established in Nityatva. Nityatva is established in Paramashiva. Principle of Sadashiva is established in Nirantaratva. If you are already a disciple, studying all the principles I gave, like what is Srishti, what is Sthiti, now you will see the whole thing will fall in place. The whole zigzag puzzle, oh God, Navagrahas are here clearly, Panchakrityas are here clearly. You will just have a clicks after clicks, and you will also know why you are living the way you are living. Mahadeva Swarupa and Shri and Ma Mahadeva Swarupa. You guys have put a question about that manifesting. Understand, anything is okay, but not keeping away. You did the crime of keeping yourself away. That is where the whole mess. Struggle, nothing wrong. It's not that all the people who come and sit in the satsang don't have inner struggle, but they decide we may struggle, but no question of keeping ourselves away. But unfortunately, you took the decision of keeping yourself away. So then the damage is too much. Now the whole thing need to be rebuilt. And Ma Mahadeva Swarupa is putting a very polite message. I think I have not kept away, but still I wanted to connect. You have kept away. Be very clear. You have disconnected yourself. Let it be very clear. At least see the blunt truth so that you will not commit the same crime again. Sometimes you need to wake up to the truth. You have messed it. So understand and rebuild and don't mess it again. Anything is okay. Don't keep away. That's all. Because all struggles inside you is not yours, mine. I will continue to struggle for you as long as you declare your decision to be integrated, to be connected to me. The moment you keep away, I give them, okay, your conscious sovereignty is more important for me than anything else. So I let you live in delusion. But as long as you don't keep away, I know you are mine. I continue to struggle for you inside and outside. And I do it. I don't like just struggling. I give a breakthrough. I know when to hit the coconut and crack it. Every initiation, I crack the patterns, struggles. Sometimes people get so angry when I teach them directly. So I just keep away. Life teaches them. And they realize learning from me is more easy, better option than learning from life, and they run back. That's what I was telling for this Indu Priyal. Don't worry. Enjoy your cunningness. Enjoy your hypocrisy. You are angry with me when I teach you directly. Don't worry. Life will break you and collapse all your internal organs. Your components of the life will fall apart. Then you will wake up and realize, oh God, learning from Swamiji is much more easier, sweeter, better than learning from life. Learning from Swamiji is straight to the truth and awaken. It's like a too easy. Learning in the lap, sitting in the lap of your mother, absolutely protected. Yesterday night satsang, that's what I was telling in the Priyal. Don't worry. You are angry when I teach you directly. So, life will teach you. The various components of your life will fall apart. You will wake up. Oh God, no, 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 no. It's really going beyond my hands. It's going overboard. Let me learn. Let me decide to learn from Swamiji. Then you will come back. Then I say, all right, now start. All of you should know, I do not make personal decisions. I do not make individual decisions. I have no individuality, personality. I am not a person. I am not an individual. I am a principle. Hey, listen. Principle flourishes in aloneness and in silence. Personality flourishes in the crowd and mob. That is why the politicians always need mob. I don't need mob. I just need me. I flourish within me because I am principle. Listen. Politicians will lose all their grace if they are moved away from mob. It is that mob keeps them energetic, high. Mob is the source of their power. Mass is the source of their power. They perform best in front of the mass, which is source of their power. For me, I perform best when I just sit with myself, means Paramashiva. Last 3 years, best life, because I sit with myself, no mob, no mass, nothing. As I said, I have not even met individuals more than I can count in my finger. It is only single digit number. The people I met. Even satsang. It's not that I come and sit every day. When I am overflowing with the principle and it just wants to burst, I come here, burst and give us initiation, share, elevate all of you, raise, give you all, pour myself on all of you, then again sit back. If you are trying to please me, thinking I am an individual, you will fail. Remember, I am a principle who does not need anything, who does not want anything. If I have to manifest in you, integrity is like a path, that's all, nothing else. So let me remind and redefine again the integrity. Integrity is nothing but what you decide, how you will hold your relationship with me, and how you declare the words you utter. the life you live, it should be just simple, straight. That's all. If you say, Swamiji, I have nothing to give you other than my suffering, I'll continuously torture you. I have no problem. Go on. Go ahead. So then I know that you are a torture. Where I should keep you, I know. And I have enough use for demons and devils. It's not that demons and devils are useless for me. I have a lot of use. It's a simple, straightforward integrity. What you show as you to me, just be the same. That's all I need, nothing else. You don't need to please me. I am asudosha. Not only easily pleased, always pleased. People who try to have a political relationship with me, like a based on the situation, they only utterly fail, miserably fail. There is nothing to complicate, nothing to play politics, because I am not a personality or individuality. I am a principle manifesting an ecosystem. Just remember this and sit. I'll trigger synergetically Paramadvaita, Paramashiva in you. So take this one message. Anything is okay. Don't keep away. Keeping away is disaster. Other than keeping away, anything is okay. Because I will struggle for you. I will make it happen for you. Don't keep away. That's it. I'll make it for you earliest, easiest, best. This huge resource called Paramashiva is available to you to make everything best possible. So don't keep away. That's all. Is the essence of today's initiation. Even if you are struggling, don't keep away. Now, let's enter into initiation. Sit straight. You don't need to close your eyes. You can keep your eyes open. Just sit. Om, 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 Om.
Taka 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 nadaraja, taka dimi taka junu nadaraja, talang taka dimi nadaraja, dom dom taka dimi nadaraja, taka 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 nadaraja, taka dimi taka junu nadaraja, talang taka dimi nadaraja. Namah Shivaya.
ஆடுகின்றான் அவன் கூத்தனாக திருப்பாதம் தூக்கி மறையோதுகின்றான் பிறைசூடி அந்தணரின் பாடலுக்கு தினம் ஆடுகின்றான் அவன் கூத்தனாக திருப்பாதம் தூக்கி மறையோதுகின்றான் பிறைசூடி அந்தணரின் பாடலுக்கு என்று இயலிசை நாடகமாய் முத்தமிழ் இயற்றிய நாயகனே தகதிமி தாளமொடு இல்லையில் ஆடிடும் தாண்டவனே இன்மைக்கும் ஈரேழு பிறவிக்கும் துயர் நீக்க பிறைந்தோடி வருகின்ற யமயாலும் நடராஜா பயமாகி மயமாகி வலியாகி ஒளியாகி சித்தத்துள் முக்தி தர நித்யனாய் வந்தவா நமச்சிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க இவை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க நம சிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க இவை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க அண்டாண்டம் பிண்டாண்டம் அதில் ஆடிய கூத்தணி நாடலை பார்த்திடவே ஆண்டாண்டு காலமோடு மானிட கூட்டமும் ஏங்கியதே ஆடுகின்றான் ஒரு பாதம் தூக்கி அவன் கூத்தனாக மறையோதுகின்றான் பிறைசூடி அந்தணரின் பாடலுக்கு திரணனா திரணனா திரணா திரணா திரணனா திரணனா திரணா திரணா சரி 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 மபனி சரி பப மரி சரி 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 மபனி சரி பப மரி சரி திரணா 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 தஜோம் தக்கிட தகதிமி தஜோம் தக்கிட தக தஜோம் தக்கிட தகதிமி தஜோம் தக்கிட தகதிமி சிதம்பர திரு சபையில் நயமுடன் ஆடிடும் நர்த்தனனே உமையாம்பிகை நாயகனே உன்னை பாடிட வந்தேனே நால்வர் புகழ் பாடும் ஆடிய பாதத்தை நான் தொழ வேண்டும் அடியார்க்கும் அடியோனே அண்ட சராசரனே உடுக்கை ஒலிதனிலே இருமொழியை தந்திட்ட தாண்டவனே முதல் மொழி தமிழ் மொழியாய் மறுபுறம் வடமொழி உயிர் மொழியாய் மதி மாறாமல் மனம் போகாமல் விதி சேராமல் உன்னை பற்றிடுவேன் 64 கலை கட்டிடவே அருள் புரிந்திடு எம் அம்பல தரசே அற்றை அல்ல நீ அச்சம் நீக்கவே அண்டம் வந்த என் அம்பலவாணனே நமச்சிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க இவை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க நமசிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க 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 நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க இவை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க நமசிவாய நமசிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க நமசிவாய வாழ்க 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 இமை பொழுதும் தாழ் வாழ்க நமசிவாய இமை பொழுதும் வாழ்க வாழ்க இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க சாரித சரித பரிபமரி மரித சாரித சரித பரிபமரி மரித
मनोहर नाद रूप श्री नित्यानंद सूर्य चंद्र प्रलयाग्नि नेत्रधर सदाशिव रूप नित्यानंद नटन कलाधर नटन मनोहर नाद रूप श्री नित्यानंद सूर्य चंद्र प्रलयाग्नि नेत्रधर सदाशिव रूप नित्यानंद सुंदर विमल परितहर विश्वनाथ हे नित्यानंद विभूति सुंदर विमल परितहर विश्वनाथ हे नित्यानंद काल रुद्र शिव करुणा सागर कलियुग अवतार नित्यानंद काल रुद्र शिव करुणा सागर कलियुग अवतार नित्यानंद
कालरुद्राय ते नमः वीरभद्राय ते नमः नित्यानन्दाय ते नमः கூடாய் புழுவாய் மரமாகி பல்விருகமாகி பறவையாய் பாம்பாகி கல்லா மனிதராய் பேயாய் கணங்களாய் வல்லசுரராய் முனிவராய் தேவராய் செல்லாரின் தாவர சங்கமத்துள் எல்லா பிறப்பும் பிறந்திழைத்தேன் எம்பெருமான் மெய்யே உன் பொன்னடிகள் கண்டு இன்று வீடு சரீரத்தில் வேண்டும் அதனால் திசை கொடு உண்மையாட்கொண்டவா கையாளும் ஈசா கல்புரிய திவ்ய சரீரத்தில் வாடின் பொருள் போற்ற வேண்டும் அதனால் திசை கொடு உண்மையாட்கொண்டவா வெளித்தவா வாழ்வுதனை மயமாக்கவா கௌஷலம் தந்தவா உடல்நிலை விடும் பொறுமை தந்தருளவா வெளிவித்தவா வாழ்வுதனை மயமாக்கவா கௌஷலம் தந்தவா உடல்நிலை விடும் பொறுமை தந்தருளவா குறைந்திடும் ஏறுமில்லையா நாளும் ஈசா அருபுரிய திவ்ய சரீரத்தில் வாடின் போற்ற வேண்டும் அதனால் திசை கொடு எம்மையாட்கொண்டவா
தெளிவே என் சிந்தனையுள் ஊற்றான உன்னாரமுதே உதயானே. கலியுகம் மனதில் இருளது நீங்க தீபமாய் எழுந்த ஜோதி ஸ்வரூபா. ஆணவம் அழித்து முக்தி தந்திட மலையாகி நின்ற அருணாச்சலமே. மானிட ரூபம் தரித்தவா படைத்து காத்து மறை கழித்து அருளிடவே பரம ஞானம் தந்த இறை ரூபம் கொண்ட நித்யானந்தனை அருளிடவா. வேண்டும் என்று கடல் கடைந்த போது அது வரும் நஞ்சை உண்டு பக்தரை காக்கின்றார். சிவ 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 ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் ஹர ஹர என அண்டம் படைக்கும். ஓம் சிவ சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் ககதிமியன சாடம் முழங்கும். நாளும் ஈசா அருகுரிய நித்ய சரிதத்தில் வேண்டும் அதனால் திசை கொடு எம்மையா கொண்டவா. காட்டில் ஆடிட கண்டே காரரை கால கடந்தாரை கண்டே புள்ளி துளைமானின் தோளானை கண்டே புலியுரி ஆடை புனிதனை கண்டே வெள்ளி திரை சடையில் சூண்டிட கண்டே வெள்ளி மலை மீது நின்றாரை கண்டே நந்தி பெருமானின் நாயகன் கண்டே நான் மறை வேதநாதன் கண்டே கண்டது கண்டவா காண கண்டவா காண்கின்ற காட்சியெல்லாம் கைலாயம் தந்தவா. ஓம் சிவ 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 ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் ஹர ஹர என அண்டம் படைக்கும். ஓம் சிவ சிவாய ஓம் நம சிவாய ஓம் தகதிமியன தாளம் முழங்கும்.
அருட்பெருங்கடலே அண்ணாமலை தந்த ஆண்டவனே நித்யானந்த புரிதனிலே அருளாட்சி செய்யும் நித்யானந்தனே ஞானச்சுடரே தியான திருவுருவே நித்யானந்தனே சத்குருநாதனே அருள் தாரும் நித்யானந்தனே. ஆடிவா நிக்கனே ஆடிவா புகழ் பாடி நின்றோம் விரைந்தோ நித்யானந்தனாக வந்தாய் நீ. கர்மம் நீக்க நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரணம் தந்தாய் நீ. தர்மம் காக்க நித்யானந்தனாக வந்தாய் நீ. கர்மம் நீக்க நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரணம் தந்தாய் நீ. அம்மையப்பனாக உலகை ஆளுகின்றாய் நீ. உன் சொற்கள் ஞான சத்தியங்கள் யாவும் கேட்க மக்கள் கூடும் கொண்டாட்டம், தெய்வீக கொண்டாட்டம், நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரண ஆனந்த கொண்டாட்டம். அருள் தரும் அப்பனேவா நித்யானந்தனேவா, நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரணம் அருள நீயும் வா. மானுடத்தின் ரோகம் தன்னை தீர்த்து வைக்கவே அருள் கோலை கொண்டு அண்டமதை ஆள வந்தாய் நீ. மானுடத்தின் ரோகம் தன்னை தீர்த்து வைக்கவே அருள் கோலை கொண்டு அண்டமதை ஆள வந்தாய் நீ. எண்ணுகிற எண்ணம் எல்லாமே ஒன்று ஒன்றாக கண்டு எதிர் கொண்டால் நன்மைதான் எனச் சொன்னீரே. பொங்கி வரும் கங்கை என்றாலும் அலை அழியிலே சங்கமிக்கும் நியதி போலவே இந்த புவியிலே பிறவி பலவும் எடுத்து உலக வலையில் உணர்ந்து திரிந்து முடிவில் நித்திய குருவி பதங்கள் என்னும் பிரபஞ்ச கட்டி தன்னில் சேரும் கொண்டாட்டம், தெய்வீக கொண்டாட்டம், நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரண ஆனந்த கொண்டாட்டம். அருள் தரும் அப்பனேவா நித்யானந்தனேவா, பக்தர் கூடி நின்றோம் காக்க நீயும் வா. அருள் தரும் அப்பனேவா நித்யானந்தனேவா, நித்யானந்த ஸ்புரணம் அருள நீயும் வா.
ஆதியுள் ஆலடி அமர்ந்து மாதர்க்கு ஆகமம் சொல்லி மேதினி வந்து ராமனுக்கு வேத நீதியும் தானரைத்த சோதியும் சுடராய் நின்று சச்சலமே நித்யானந்தன் தானாய் வந்து சச்சலமே நித்யானந்தன் தானாய் வந்து தானே தன்னை வழிபாட்டு நித்யானந்தேசன் நினைவே நித்யானந்தன் நித்யானந்தேசன் நினைவே நித்யானந்தம்.
नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्माङ्गरागाय माहेश्वराय. नागेन्द्रहाराय त्रिलोचनाय भस्माङ्गरागाय माहेश्वराय. नित्याय शुद्धाय दिगम्बराय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय. नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय. मंदाकिनी सलिल चंदन चर्चिताय नंदीश्वर प्रमथनाथ महेश्वराय. मंदाकिनी सलिल चंदन चर्चिताय नंदीश्वर प्रमथनाथ महेश्वराय. मंदार पुष्प बहु पुष्प सुपूजिताय तस्मै नकाराय नमः शिवाय. नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय. शिवाय गौरी वदनारविन्द सूर्याय दक्षात्वर नाशकाय श्रीनीलकण्ठाय मोदते शिवेन सह मोदते
முருகா கந்தா கடம்பா கதிர்வேலா கார்த்திகேயா குமரா குருபரா சிவகுமாரா சிவகாமி சுதனே செந்தில் மாநகர் வாழ் சேவர் கொடியோனே செந்தில் மாநகர் வாழ் சேவர் கொடியோனே சித்தம் கெலாம் நினைந்து சித்தம் கெலாம் நினைந்து நினைந்து உருக சித்தனாய் வந்த நித்யானந்தனே குரு நித்யானந்தனே நித்யானந்தனே
கண்ணில் படும் பொன்பண்ண திருமுகம் சிந்தை தொடும் குருணிக்கென் பலமுகம் உள்ளம் அது கந்தன் முகம் இவன் என நிறைந்தானே ஞானம் தரும் சிவயோக திருமுகம் காண பயம் யாவும் பரந்தோடிடும் பக்தி எனும் சக்தி இதனை அருளிடும் பெருமானே வேலும் உண்டு மயிலும் உண்டு வாழ்வினை காத்திட நீ அருகில் உண்டு ஆறிரு கைகள் அணைக்க உண்டு ஆறுமுகன் உண்டு சிவசக்தியின் குமரனை முக்கண்ணன் புதல்வனை தரிசனம் செய்திடுங்கள் கணநாதனின் நிலையவன் கார்த்திகை மைந்தனை கண்ணார கண்டிடுங்கள் சஷ்டியின் நாயகன் கணவத்தை உரைத்தவன் கையிலை அமர்ந்த எங்கள் சரவண பவன் இவ சக்தியின் குமரனை முக்கண்ணன் புதல்வனை தரிசனம் செய்திடுங்கள் கணநாதனின் நிலையவன் கார்த்திகை மைந்தனை கண்ணார கண்டிடுங்கள் இருக்கும் நெற்றியில் குங்குமம் வேலினை போலே தெரிகிறதே குரல் யாவும் இதயம் நுழைந்து சேவர் கொடி போல் அசைகிறதே அசைந்தாடும் கண்கள் இரண்டில் மயிலின் நடனம் தெரிகிறதே அலைந்தாடும் எந்தன் மனமோ அதனை கண்டு குளிர்கிறதே ஜகம் யாவும் மனிதரின் மனங்கள் தாவியும் ஓடியும் திளைக்கிறதே கையளவை கடலா எண்ணி வாழ்வை தினமும் தொலைக்கிறதே அவனியில் கிடைத்த அதிசயம் நீயே இருளை விளக்க வந்த காவியின் தீயே அவனியில் கிடைத்த அதிசயம் நீயே இருளை விளக்க வந்த காவியின் தீயே கண்ணில் படும் பொன் பண்ண திருமுகம் சிந்தை தொடும் குருணிக்கென் பலமுகம் உள்ளம் அது கந்தன் முகம் இவன் என நிறைந்தானே ஞானம் தரும் சிவயோக திருமுகம் காண பயம் யாவும் பரந்தோடிடும் பக்தி எனும் சக்தி இதனை அருளிடும் பெருமானே அரோகரா அரோகரா வேல் வேல் வெற்றி வேல் 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 வெற்றி வேல் அரோகரா 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 குன்றின் மீதிலே குமரனாய் தெரிபவனே தேவர் வேண்டிட வீரனாகிய சூரனை அழித்தவன் இவனே குன்றின் மீதிலே குமரனாய் தெரிபவனே தேவர் வேண்டிட வீரனாகிய சூரனை அழித்தவன் இவனே கடல் தாண்டி மொழி தாண்டி தமிழ் பேசும் முந்தன் மொழி கேட்டு பல கோடி உயிர் பேசும் கடல் தாண்டி மொழி தாண்டி தமிழ் பேசும் முந்தன் மொழி கேட்டு பல கோடி உயிர் பேசும் காவடி பண்ணி காவடி அதை ஏந்தி ஆடி பாடிட மனமகிழ்ந்திட புடி திளைத்திட மலையேறி வந்து வணங்கிட மாயோனின் மருகனே தமிழ் காக்கும் தலைவனே வீரத்தின் புதல்வனே வேல் தாங்கும் வேந்தனே வேலவா ஷண்முக கைலையாண்டிடும் நித்தனே பரபரவா சிவசக்தியின் குமரனை முக்கண்ணன் புதல்வனை தரிசனம் செய்திடுங்கள் கணநாதனின் நிலையவன் கார்த்திகை மைந்தனை கண்ணார கண்டிடுங்கள்
பெருமானே அருளிடும் பெருமானே பெருமானே
शिवा सर्वव्यापिन् सर्वान्तर्यामिन् शिव निर्मल पशुपत श्री सदा शिवा कोटि कोटि मुख जीवन महासादा शिव सर्वासां शक्तिनं पतितार शिवा कैलास प्रवृत्तारक अवतार श्रेष्ठ कृपाकर भक्ति गम्य नित्यानन्द परमशिवा नित्यानन्द परमशिवा नित्यानन्द परमशिवा जटिलकण्ठ इन्दुशेखर जगन्पीता सर्वकामद कामारि परा परा जटिलकण्ठ इन्दुशेखर जगन्पीता सर्वकामद कामारि परा परा मन्त्रमय दिव्यदेहिन् सर्वज्ञ पीठेश्वर आनन्द गण्ड निलय निर्वाणदा काषायं वर संन्यास कृत्यधीश्वरा शिव प्रतीक्षदायक नित्यानन्द परमशिवा शिवा नित्यानन्द परमशिवा शिवा नित्यानन्द परमशिवा नित्यानन्द परमशिवा
नित्येश्वराय नमः
ब्रह्ममुरारिसुरार्चितलिङ्गम् निर्मलभाषितशोभितलिङ्गम् जन्मजदुःखविनाशकलिङ्गम् तत्प्रणममि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणममि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणममि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणममि सदा शिवलिङ्गं ब्रह्ममुरारिसुरार्चितलिङ्गम् निर्मलभाषितशोभितलिङ्गम् जन्मजदुःखविनाशकलिङ्गम् तत्प्रणममि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणममि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणममि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणममि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् देवमुरारि प्रवरचितलिङ्गं कामदगन करुणाकरलिङ्गं देवमुरारि प्रवरचितलिङ्गं कामदगन करुणाकरलिङ्गं रावणदर्पविनाशनलिङ्गम् तत्प्रणममि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणममि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणममि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणममि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् सर्वसुखन्ति सुलेपितलिङ्गं बुद्धिविवर्तनकारणलिङ्गं सर्वसुखन्ति सुलेपितलिङ्गं बुद्धिविवर्तनकारणलिङ्गं सिद्धसुरासुरवन्दितलिङ्गम् तत्प्रणममि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणममि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणममि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणममि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् कनकमगामणिभूषितलिङ्गम् अनिपतिवेष्टितशोभितलिङ्गम् कनकमगामणिभूषितलिङ्गम् अनिपतिवेष्टितशोभितलिङ्गम् दक्षसुयज्ञविनाशनलिङ्गम् शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् कुङ्कुमचन्दनलेपितलिङ्गं पङ्कजहार सुशोभितलिङ्गं कुङ्कुमचन्दनलेपितलिङ्गं पङ्कजहार सुशोभितलिङ्गं सञ्चितपापविनाशनलिङ्गम् तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् देवगणार्चित सेवितलिङ्गं भावयर्भक्तिभिरेव च लिङ्गं देवगणार्चित सेवितलिङ्गं भावयर्भक्तिभिरेव च लिङ्गं दिनकरकोटिप्रभाकरलिङ्गम् तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् अष्टदलोपरिवेशितलिङ्गं सर्वसमुद्भवकारणलिङ्गम् अष्टदरिद्रविनाशनलिङ्गम् तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम् सुरगुरुसुरवर पूजितलिङ्गं सुरवनपुष्पसदाचितलिङ्गं परात्परं परमात्मकलिङ्गम् तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गं तत्प्रणमामि सदा शिवलिङ्गम्
ॐ लिङ्गाष्टकमिदं पुण्यं यः पठे शिवसन्निधौ शिवलोकमहाप्नोति शिवेन सह मोदते
बंद कर आंखों पे हर बाधा हटा कर सब दूर दूर जो है कह जाएंगे कि सब देखते रह जाएंगे। त्रिनेत्र जागरण जो इसे कहते हैं कथाओं में जो सुनने को मिलते हैं कहने में जो लगे नहीं इतना आसान चुश्चुर इतना भी नहीं मुश्किल बात बनेगी संपूर्ति जब साथ है तो आओ एक दीक्षा की तो बात है सारी दुनिया में मगर एक ही इंसान उप्स नॉट इंसान ये है भगवान। जय 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 नित्यानंदा जय शिव शंकर नित्यानंदा
as a living manifestation, Paramavatara of Paramashiva. I initiate everyone who is connected with me through the internet and inner net with Paramadvaita, with Paramashiva, ultimate oneness with the ultimate being, existence, Paramadvaita of Paramashiva. Om, Om, Om. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, Paramadvaitam, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa, Maha Kailasa, Paramashiva, Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.